so because we saw this, we play the Seer. If anything, we make him bolt the Seer. And that's a win. That's a win for Seer. Soaking a bolt is what Seer wants to do. He must have Ragavan in his hand, so he must want to dash Ragavan, which is more reason to play Faerie Seer. So yeah, and I might actually, so I'm thinking, okay, we have this, so let's play the Vents. Probably doesn't matter. I'll do this because we're playing the Seer anyway. Ooh, Bolt Snap Bolt or Faerie Seer. We don't want the Seer. We'll take the Snap. I would like to, if I can build a really, really good Faeries deck that can be meta in Standard, I will probably play it on Arena. If I think it's suitable, and the power level is decent. Of course, you're going to have other people playing it too that are more standardized. I have outplayed Standard since... When's the last time I played Standard? Alara Reborn is the last time I played Standard, I think. That's a while ago. So it's like 2009-ish. Or 2010. I'll play Standard if I think that there's a quality... Ixalan was the last set I played, yeah. I didn't play any of that. So a lot of... like Theros block, I don't know that. Born of the Gods, never played that. So I played Extended when Whirlwind came out, but as soon as Faeries went into Extended and no longer in Standard, I really got out of it. But Cascade came out in Alara Reborn, see, and then we just we took over that pretty well. I want to say we took over Extended, but it was played a lot. I mean, it was played to the point where Vendilion Clique was a $60 card for couple of years. And then a couple of years after that, Modern, they stopped doing the Extended because of the way it worked. Because Extended was also a rotating format at the time. So, and then they turned Extended into Modern to be Eternal. And they went for the model of instead of all these multiple rotating formats, that they would just do one rotating format, including one, and then everything else Eternal, but different limits on that Eternal, which I think is okay. Yeah, we're okay with this. So 96, yeah. That is a very large break, sir. It's a very large break. Yep. Alright, cool. We're not super... Okay, this is the fundamental problem with what Murktide has now. Is you just saw a Murktide be able to get a DRC online turn 1. That's nuts. That is absolute nuts. So I want to... we're going to bolt, and then we're going to look for a land. So that's what's going to happen here. But we have to take, because if he's going to counter this, we want it to be after the fact. So we can just do this whenever. So he's bolting me. Sure. But and this is what I'm saying is this revealed is nothing more than a consider that searches for a land, and we're going to consider after the fact because we need the land. We 100% need the land. So we'll let this resolve and then do this. This is the proper way we should be doing it. Do I want another this? Yeah, we have to take black just in case. Yep. So blue. Oh, we don't want it. So we're falling into his trap. All right, cool. So he has 5 cards in hand. He has 1 land. That's kind of the issue here. It's also... Okay, so he just chooses to do that. So he did go down to 6, so Scolding is really good here. Actually, Chalice on 1 hurts us too much, so Chalice really comes out on 0, but EE is great. And we don't mind EEing our own stuff. Casting the Fire is good. And we haven't seen anything else. His Graveyard... Actually, Graveyard Hate works too. Oh, Graveyard. Which was it? It's, I gotta think for a second. If this was on the... Yeah. So I think that comes in. And then we take out... Sprite's good, and oh yeah, we take out 2 sprites. We'll take out Considerous, because the cantrips are kind of like take out one of these. Take out. We just have a lot of good cards against this deck. Yeah, we'll take out a cantrip. We might even run too many cards, which I'm okay with. Take out an Agnor, take out a... we can just take out Sprite completely. It's not... We'll go with this. We have a lot to do here. And we can take out cantrippy stuff. Yeah, we'll get on this. So... Yeah, you know, and we're all into that. Like we all found this game when we were young and had nothing else going on. We can't keep this, even though I want to. Even though we have this, we just can't keep it. We have to mull. It's not the right color. So Agnor, yeah, Agnor over Lightning. So we'll put EE on 1. So that's what's going to happen here. No, I'll just play an island. Yeah, but like I said, that's where we all were. You know, we all found this game when we were young and didn't have money, and you know, you can't put the time and effort into something that you want to and want to become. So it's just the reality of life. And now you get older and you get a career. at least a career where, you know, you can put money into it, you know, and you know, set aside time, because some careers just don't allow for a lot of free time if you want to uphold them to the highest standards. You know, I believe in work-life balance. I've seen it go both ways. I've seen hyper aggressive, hyper active people in business do very, very well. But I've also seen hyper active business people completely shut down because they're burned out, or they have I've seen people sacrifice relationships when they didn't have to, and for, you know, for what, you know, that, you know, for something they thought was more important than the other person, that their job, they put their job and career before everything else. Yes, I do. So yep, you gotta do your due diligence, and this might get we need red here, or do I just get red black? No, I have to get blue. I have to get blue red. We'll take another hit off Ragame, or we can hit this later. Yeah, I work. You know, do my due diligence, my duty, I guess. So, I actually have a degree in mathematics, so. So, with me, I just enjoy problem solving. So, problem solving, no matter what that problem might be, I enjoy finding solutions that work. And then, on top of that, I enjoy making problems. Not only finding the solution, but finding the most effective solution. Sometimes those are conflicting ideas sometimes, and the way you do things. But I do like that part of it. So it's one of the main reasons I enjoy Faeries so much, or is because to me, by playing Faeries it's a problem. You're solving a problem. Like, there's a puzzle in front of you, and you have to figure out that puzzle. And if you do it correctly and perfect, you'll be victorious. So, and a lot of decks are like that, you know, but some do it better than others, and I believe that we gotta go grab black. He might counterspell this, but this is the power of Ragaman, though, you know. So we'll just go ahead and grab our land with the revealed, but So he wants to play Thoughtseize. So we need our land, no matter what. When we get our land, he can have the Flame Magnor, but not getting a land next turn actually hurts us a lot. So, I gotta sneeze. Woo! Save your breath. Yeah, so we'll grab an island, and he'll take that because we didn't give him another choice. Worst case scenario, I play land, and we'll end up blowing this. We can't take another hit off Ragavan. I wish I could. I wish I could channel this, cycle this, and do this at the same time, but we're just not there yet. I guarantee he's sitting on like DRC or something like that. But I just feel that we can't take another hit off this. So maybe all right, we'll take one more. Take one more hit. Cuz if he goes like this is the big problem. If he goes DRC DRC DRC, like he'll play this. He should play this and I mean, this is just quality for him. Like, so I think Spell Snares come back in. I think Spell Snare is essential to the game plan. So if I would have hit that, I could have. But he has 5 cards and all this mana. Now he taps out, and we get to play this game. So I think I'll cycle at the end here, and then we will see what happens. Oops, did I... Well, that sucks. Boy. I didn't mean to do that. We bolt the Snapcaster. He's so far ahead. This is not even fun. So I meant to. So I would have drew the cool thing is I could have drew the lightning bolt, played the lightning bolt, hit this. So he has to have nothing but just gas. Give me a land. Get him a land. Oh, bolt. So we would have double bolt. Yeah, we screwed up. We screwed up really, really bad. So yeah, we're not happy about that. So yeah. So he's killing himself. So we're gonna do the same thing. Man, I would have had double bolt, and then even to keep that, we could have like went to the face, maybe, but probably not. Is he doing 2 to me? Yeah. Let's see if I can stop this. Nope. All right. Next game. So these come out. We get really interesting things on this. We almost go back to stock. Almost. I think Counterspell comes out, and then we put Into the Fire. Counterspell's good, but it's slow, and we have other things. So, and maybe the Scolding is just good because it takes care of a lot. I think we need. Man, Spell Snare is so good against so many decks. Just posted a new Faerie. Not that great, but thought you'd be interested nonetheless. Well, of course, I'm always interested. Let me... Did you post it in Discord? Okay, yeah. Stingblade Assassin. Flash flying for 4. Destroy target creature an opponent controls that was dealt damage this turn. That is not... I mean, okay, so... the premise between a card like this is, assuming you have Bitter Blossom going, and you block with a token, and then at the end of turn you play this for 4, you kill that, and then you're left with a 3/1. Yeah, we can't keep this. We can do something with this. And we throw back Sprite. Yeah. Play that. Get the lounge. And then we can basically do whatever we want. Also, I mean, I don't want to get the Rakdos. I want double blue up. But if I get Rakdos, then I can Stern Scolding something. Oh no, I can't. Probably should have just played the LOTR. Because he's going to Dragon Reach Handler. Do I do this or Bowmaster? I think I just Bowmasters, actually. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's let this hit. Let's play this. Be more mana efficient. And hold the Stern Scolding up for something else. So we're happy. We'll play this. Bowmaster, yep. Ping. Yeah, so it's... At least they're thinking in the right direction. I don't expect that card to see play at all. You'll see Commander play. So... Let's see. Is there any other cards that came out? I'm gonna look at spoilers again. Okay, yeah, we got a bunch of commons that came out. Oh, there's a mythic, the green mythic. Okay, well, there's a 1-drop with Ward 2 for green. So we got a Scarecrow. That's a limited card. Oh, so he's choosing to get... This is interesting. He's... so, Orcish Bowmaster just crushes this deck. So, they just draw too many cards. And it's why they've cut Looter. Because Looter will just... It gets demolished by Orcish Bowmasters. Because the whole premise of Looter is your... or Ledger Shredder, I should say. The whole premise behind it is playing 2 cards a turn, and 2 spells a turn, so you can constantly connive, just consistently. And the thing is your Ledger Shredder won't get as big as this army token, so and it keeps up in tempo with it, and it's a at the end of the day, it's a tempo play. It's what we do. The Bowmasters is really good for finishing out games. So it's just really, really good. And it stops like it stops the mid-game shenanigans that they will do over the course of the entire game. So, you know, this isn't shouldn't be a surprise. So we can either we can see if he wants to trade, or I can just ping. So we'll just, oh wait, we don't want to do that. We want to hold up the stern scolding. So we'll just do this. We'll make the dude bigger. We'll swing for 4. So, and if you notice the game before, when he got a turn 1 DRC that was in Delirium, he was able to achieve that quite easily. Well, I won't say easily, but easier than he normally would. That's because the faster he gets Delirium, the faster he doesn't die to Orcish Bowmasters. So we're, you know, it gets him out of that range. And now if he tries to cantrip out of this, he's taking 2 damage and then taking 7 on the backswing. So he just loses. If he draws a card here, other than the first card he draws, he just loses. So, oh, he is playing black. Playing Mardu. Or not Mardu, Grixis. So, and we know that his board is everything, so that's why we held up Scolding instead of playing the Fairy Seer. Because we knew we could take care of his board plus establish threat. So we're happy on this front. And then we have the Wizard's Lightning to just throw at its face. So yep. Colligan's command, probably. And if he does that, he just gets the DRC back, and then he probably does 2 damage to a Bowmaster, so he doesn't completely die. But he might make us discard a card too. Yeah. Return. Yep. And we can't do anything about this, so what we're going to do is we're going to... So he takes 4, it goes to 5. We'll then play the Fairy Seer. Yep. We don't want the Seer. We'll take... yeah, we'll take the negation. That's fine. But we might fetch it away too, so we're not really worried about it too much. So the Wizard Lightning is on cast, so I get a Lightning Bolt here. So we're going to throw it away. Our top of our library, we're going to toss it. We're going to try to, we got to make him do whatever he can. Yeah, I should probably get a red source, I guess. It doesn't really matter. It probably does matter, actually, but to get another red source. Cool. And now we just win, so. Yep, so we got there. Even though Spell Snare would have been an amazing game too, we just didn't draw the cards we needed. And he got Delirium turn 1, so those are going to be key elements when you're playing this kind of a deck. So, but notice we were ahead. Not only the entire time we were ahead, except for after we played the Bowmasters, we were ahead. You also have to notice that turn 6, turn 5, turn 6, we were ahead and we won and we finished out the game. Like that's what you want to do. If you're not in that position, turn 6 or turn 5, turn 6, you are probably going to lose unless you can get like some bolt kind of catastrophe kind of going on, sequencing, which is possible. It just doesn't happen. It's less likely to happen.